the way, and the ever-steady stinks point shall rot away your brain. Bad to the bones, bruise the furnace, pick up for days on days, and the great dog covers slow-mo fence have bad writings to slay. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage. The qualified, we are prepared.
And hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm Jedi Johnson, 22, joined as always by the great Dom Tober, the Ball Buster, Bruce Fur, and the architect, Joe's Doolin. Sticks may or may not be joining us tonight. He had to run to the bank to get some quarters for his internet or something. He may be back. We're not sure.
Yeah, she has to wind up his internet. He winds it up to get it ready for a certain time.
So I don't know.
Go buy some more Ferris around in circles to keep the electricity going.
Well, one of the hamsters died in the other wheel, so he had to go get another one just to try to get
poor other hamsters working overtime. Just can't pull out the wattage.
Yeah, I had to go buy a new Canon string for his microphone.
Everybody have a good week. I had an interesting thing this morning. Not this afternoon. My son and I went to the gym. Yes, I do occasionally go to the gym, and so I finished my little workout, if you want to call it that. And I'm sitting there, and this is the second time this happened to me. This older lady, I say older because I'm no spring chicken. Older lady, probably in her upper 60s or 70s, comes by, and she's done this to me before. So I was on my phone listening to some music, and I see her walk by, and she kind of circles outside of my peripheral vision. And the next thing I know, she's back in my peripheral vision, and she's reaching for my beard. And she's done this before. She's touching my beard. You know, she's fascinated, apparently, because my beard is gray, but I still got the color up top. So she's very fascinated. So she's asked me, like, do you dye your hair? I'm like, no, how do they? And so about this time, her daughter, I believe it's her daughter, circles back, about my age, maybe a little younger, and says, "Oh, my mom just loves touching men's beards."
Are we sure this isn't a Dom makes a porno plot?
And I'm just like, I was like, hey, I'm like, oh yeah, hi. I just can't imagine. She would crawl up in Joe's beard and take a nap. I think.
Listen, you got that. You got that saber-toothed tiger trying to reach out and touch you, man.
I've had that happen before.
She's a sweet lady. I'd say she's twice now. She's done that. She's like,
I've had older people do that before, though, especially older ladies. They just feel that it's like when they see a pregnant woman, they just automatically touch the belly. They see a beard and they just want to.
She's actually rubbing her toto juice in your beard to get it out of her hands.
Stop, please. God no. Don't ask what that means, guys. Don't ask what that means.
Yeah, I'm not. This isn't a petting zoo, lady. What's up, Mama Bear?
Welcome to the attraction.
Yeah. Other than that, pretty ordinary week for me.
How did your son react to that, by the way?
He was off doing his thing. We don't work out together. Like he does his thing. I do my little geriatric workout. He does his shit. We don't talk. Yeah, he does. He's a good one. He does drag his old man to the gym though, because he's worried about me. He's worried about my health. He's a good kid.
There you go. That's good.
All right. Well, anything, Dom? Anything this week? I know this week must pale in comparison to the week prior, but
nothing, man. Just got
details from NYC.
No, nothing crazy. I'm actually getting ready for next weekend, next Saturday. The first toy fair's in town. My brother's coming in, so I'm definitely getting ready for that. We have a couple of events to go to. We have some after parties and some, which is good. So it's going to be it's actually the first time in 2 years Toy Fair is back. So
wow, I guess
so it's going to be good. I can't wait to go. I can't wait to have to see my bro, because we'll get a chance to see him that much when he comes in. Last time I saw him was New York Comic Con. when he came in the last time. So,
Oh, how was your experience going to the comic book store today?
yeah, you know what? It's funny. I went there. I wanted to like check around. I wanted to buy books, and fuck, man, I forgot how fucking expensive it is. That's why I kind of slowed down on buying books. It's been, you know, I spent.
They finally took your picture down from behind the counter.
No.
Don't allow this man in the store.
I actually went to Forbidden Planet. I went to this other that when I was working home. So,
you were in the East Village.
Yeah, cause I live there. I live close by. But the whole fact that
She's in incentive jail.
I'm surprised Forbidden Planet is still open.
Yeah, and you know what? They have some good stuff in there. I still like the stuff that they have in there. You know, a little overpriced in some things. Of course, it's a city, but
it's overpriced.
But you know, just going there just to look at books. I was going there looking at books. I was going through books, and you know, and I do miss collecting a lot like I used to. But like I said, I bought more books than I thought I was going to buy today, and I spent money. You know, I spent a little bit more than I wanted to. And I went to the doctor today. They had my thyroid check, my thyroid checked, and I had a sonogram. I'm having twins though. There you go.
Congratulations.
And thank you. I'm just kidding. So I actually walked. So Midtown from 54th
like
Street.
you had more fun on that boat ride.
53rd Street and 9th Avenue. I walked all the way home to.
That's where Flaming Saddles is.
No, actually, no. Flaming Saddles. No. That's the West Village.
No, Flaming Saddles is last time it was on 53rd and 9th.
53rd and 9th? No.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. On 9th Avenue. Yeah.
Gay Country Western Bar. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But there's another one, Boots and Saddles. There's a place called Boots and Saddles in Greenwich Village.
Yes.
That's another big one.
Is it still open?
I don't know. So, you know what's funny? When I was an exterminator,
they had $3 beers every Sunday, so that was a great place to be.
So I was an exterminator many years ago.
$3
when I asked how your week was going, I didn't actually think we were going to go through your day-to-day calendar.
Then I woke up and I was like, should I have an English muffin or eggs for breakfast?
You know, I chose eggs because at the end of the day, so to give me gas.
I need a little protein, so I went with the eggs. I was like, scrambled or over easy? I don't know.
Walking home, I got the chance to go to the comic store, which was actually, there you go. Oh, Degrassi. Yeah, I know the toys aren't selling because the money-wise, but everybody's supposed to be in town this next week, from Mattel to Hasbro to Bandai. So there's going to be pretty good.
Everything has its ebbs and flows in collecting. So
hey, listen, toys right now, freaking guy, they can't, and even in Ollie's, they can't get rid of shit. You know, they dropping prices down even more in Ollie's, and they can't get rid of it.
Well, I mean, it's already fallen off a train by the time it gets to Ollie's. So.
Since I haven't been in the city in a while, the bodegas, are they selling loose eggs?
Yes, I heard. Yeah, they are.
Oh, you can get Lucy's for eggs now?
Wait,
yeah, 3 eggs for $4.
There are people selling eggs on the street.
Yeah,
like in Chinatown. In Chinatown, you have the little ladies that are sitting there, and they're freaking selling
eggs. Video. Yeah. Those did not look like chicken eggs.
Nah,
I like a good eggs with my breakfast, but I can do without it.
Well, listen, right now the egg sandwiches, the prices in New York City are going up now because of all the inflation with the eggs. Everything's going up.
Bring on the synthetic eggs, I guess.
Well,
all right, hey, so we're gonna do things a little different. I decided, I was telling the guys before the show. It was kind of a slow week in the Guinness. Yes, David Rush broke another record because he did
put something in
a lot of things within 24 hours, most of which involved putting balls in his mouth or something in his mouth. But we're not going to do that. We're going to move on to something else. Things are a little fragile between the U.S. and Canada right now, so we don't want to be the fuel, add to the fire. No. It was kind of a slow week. We're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do a little opening act this week.
What's
this? Just a little opening act. That really has nothing. Actually, I came up with this opening slide about literally like 10 minutes before the show started. So forgive. Did anybody?
Well prepared here. Well prepared.
Yeah. Well. All right. Did anybody happen to watch the BAFTA awards?
I did catch the clip. I did catch the most important clip
of Mark Hamill losing his
his pants. Yeah.
Poor Mark.
He's a little bit of a douche, but I do feel bad for him. I really do. I thought it was funny until I watched the video.
I was expecting I'd be like, fuck him, and I watched it and I felt bad. I was like, I hope he's not.
I felt bad for him.
Or...
I honestly, and he powered through, to his credit.
He is a professional.
But you can see, I don't think
anybody
I've
else
seen
would
a
have
look
looked
of pure terror, fear, embarrassment in a person's face like that. Like, oh, it was. I did not feel good watching it. But Dom, did you see it?
Yes, and everybody's roasting him really bad, about that.
It's not as bad as people made it out.
No, they're just saying that, pathetic Mark Hamill losing his pants, good for him. And I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, man, listen, it's sad. Like, I like Mark Hamill. I think he's a good guy. I just, some of the things he talks about, he should just keep it out. But
as an older man with a larger carriage, I understand how my ass disappears, yet my stomach gets bigger, and there's a never-ending fight, hence suspenders.
I'm glad you said that, because Joe, this could happen to any of us.
Happens to me on a daily basis.
I just know this is the kind of thing that can happen.
So drunk in that picture.
It looks like he's like a deuce.
I bet Dom Tober would. Dom would feel that. Oh, I don't think Joe would give a shit. Joe just like,
I'd be fine if drop trowel and
just say titties. He'd be like, what?
I felt bad. I thought I would.
Why does it look like you get a deuce in that picture, Jedi?
I know, right?
Well, I mean, I'm fighting right now in that picture. I'm fighting to keep my
no, but I have to say
my dignity intact.
I have to say the poise that he had just didn't even faze him when he dropped the pen. As he was still talking, engaging the crowd.
Well, he was reading off a teleprompter. You could tell he was shaking, and that's why I didn't enjoy watching it. To be honest with you, you could tell he was shaking. I did not feel good. I thought I would find it funny, but I didn't find it. I found it kind of sad.
The way it was reported that it horrified the crowd. You didn't even see anything. There was no. It was so weird. I'm like, poor man. I'm like, I think older parents happen to.
I don't know who the producer or the director was, but for the most part, it was shielded either by the podium or the camera angle, and then they shift to a side angle like they're trying to catch something. It's like, do the guy some favors and like,
Well, I mean, it was the BAFTA Awards. It wasn't riveting entertainment.
Yeah.
But it's still
thing that happened in years.
You're still in front of a huge crowd. So, and you know what? But he took it like a champ, which is great. And like I said, like when it comes to celebrities,
I bet nothing like that has ever happened to him before like that. I think that was.
I bet you some stuff did.
No, not like that. The look on his face was like just. I mean, I don't know. I may never get it up.
Well, he probably turned around and said, "Here we go. They're going to be people roasting me like crazy." When
he should have played it off.
I don't think he cared.
Yeah, he should have just let him fall and just stood there with his pants.
I would have stood there, made a bit out of it.
I would have thought, you think it's a bit, right? Yeah, just let him go, man. Let him fall.
I would have turned around and said, I would have did a Jedi mind trick. My pants fell. There you go.
What?
So later on in the show, at the end of the show, we're going to do another episode of, at the very end of the show, if you stick around that long, we're going to do another quick segment of Is It Australia? But I thought we'd do a little sneak peek real quick. This segment's where I'll show you a headline and then everyone try to guess or figure out if this happened in Australia or not. The first one is Boyfriend praised for wearing high heels in public because his girlfriend had sore feet from walking around.
That's awesome.
Did that happen in Australia?
No, that's Florida.
That's fucking New York City, man. Come on. That happens.
You wouldn't give your wife your sneakers so she could walk around down?
I did. I've given my wife
and wear heels.
No, and I actually
would give my wife my shoes. I would not wear hers for
your
one.
Wife. Wait, if you and your wife have the same size feet?
No, my wife has a size 7. My wife has a size 9, but a 7 in a woman. But the whole fact is, I gave her my sneakers one time to wear because her feet were killing her, and I walk barefoot. I bear my socks. So.
This did happen in Australia, though. By the way, really? It was happened with a couple walking around the harbor. What's it called? Harbor, Darling Harbor.
High heels. Those
are high heels. It's in Sydney. It's not like it's in.
Those
Perth
are.
Listen, he's actually walking with her thong. That's the thing you have to worry about. He has a thong on. That's his thing.
His pants are tighter than hers. So.
I know, right?
Yeah. For one thing, I mean, there were some people. Actually, the girl in the picture actually saw the post, the video was posted, and say, "Hey, that's me and my man." Oh, all right. I do think it's odd that they have the same size shoes, or at the very least, her feet have to be bigger than his. But
maybe I don't know. Maybe he's squeezing his foot in there, or something like that. Because like sneakers, his sneakers should probably she has like maybe a double pair of socks on. Who knows?
It's coming hard at you, Bruce.
They're all criminals.
You know what, Sticks? You're gonna be my bottom bitch. I'm gonna make you wear heels in the streets of Syracuse.
Ooh,
Sticks for money, bitch.
There were people fell on both sides of the thought, I guess, on this.
But you see.
One comment said a lot of guys wouldn't do this for fear of being emasculated, but this is the manliest thing you can do.
I don't agree with that.
How is it viral? How's it the
manliest thing you can do is just carry her shoes and just walk in bare feet.
Yeah, I'd walk barefoot before I.
Listen, how many times I gave my jacket to my wife? How many times I gave I held my wife's bag?
That's different.
That's different, Dom.
No, but I'm just saying. But the fact is, how does it go viral? This shit. This is the thing which makes me laugh.
Because there's a man walking around in ladies' pumps.
I
wonder what he does when her bra's irritating her.
Dude, at my job, I see it all the time. People wearing guys wearing high heels.
Hey, this kind of love find me. Another one wrote.
Dom, it went viral because they didn't post it. Somebody else posted it. They didn't try to go viral. That's what.
Are you serious, Mama? High heels were originally for men. That's
yes.
We're talking about like stiletto.
Well, they had high heels
something I can get, but like stilettos.
Their forefathers wore heels.
Yep.
Victorian times
have heels. Yeah. Work boots have heels in it. That's
more high heels, more makeup, wigs.
They had man heels back then. There was man heels.
They weren't man heels. They were just heels.
Yeah, I know.
What a key!
The guy who created heels for women was to let the backside come out more, to arch the back, to make the. That's why the heels were created for women.
And those aren't heels. Those are granny heels. Those like inch heels.
Yeah, exactly. That's like.
But those are like they're like the little narrow, like I don't want to call them stilettos because I don't think they're long enough to be stilettos. But they're little like narrow.
Wear lifts. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say who, but some people.
Listen, I would have picked her up and put her on my shoulders, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
that's what I would have did.
She would have picked you up and put you on her shoulder.
That's what my wife does, which it does. She holds me all the time.
They look like they're in a shopping area. Go buy her a goddamn pair of shoes.
Exactly.
Yeah, walk around with a pair of slippers or flip flops.
That's the thing. My wife, we would go walking. Her feet were hurt. I would offer my shoes, but then we'll stop at like a Payless or something like that, and she'll buy a pair of sandals or something just to walk the rest of the way home or something like that, which is kind of it's funny. But hey, you know what? Good for him, man. Good for him wearing the heels. Good for him protecting his girlfriend from the crocodiles and kangaroos over there.
I bet you the people commenting about how bad this is emasculating him. They probably don't have a wife to actually go home to. And just in their basement.
I'll give him credit for doing it. I just think he took it he just took it too far. I don't know why you have to put her shoes on. Just give her your shoes.
Well, I walk barefoot. I did it.
Barefoot or in your socks. I don't care until you can find yourself a pair of like slippers, slip-ons, or slides or whatever.
Well, obviously, it wasn't his first time wearing her shoes.
He felt comfortable. He
I
wears it
would
down.
have rolled an ankle after about 3 steps. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Listen, I like how they put an absolute gentleman spotted in Sydney. Meanwhile, he's comfortable. He wears his girl's clothes anyway. So that's so.
I think it's perfectly fine. What people do in their relationships is their business.
I don't care. Then he did.
All right, gentlemen, that's it.
Oh,
All right. Who we got in the chat, Jedi?
Oh,
Say
yeah,
hi to some
forgot.
people.
Got about.
Forgot about
All right, we got GT Comic coming in first, second, but robbed of the bronze this week by Ed LeBeau. Cheesecake for the
I
Bluebeards.
will say this about GT. I watched about 10 to 15 different shows this week because I was bored, snowed in, and he's in every single chat. It's insane. I mean,
Grinding, baby.
Holy
Hey,
crap. Good for you.
He's out there.
yo,
And we
BK.
do appreciate
you said,
GT just like we appreciate Ed. Thanks for dropping
we
in.
appreciate everyone. in
Who's
the chat.
BK?
BK hasn't been around. He popped
Hello,
up in
Mama
the wrestling show yesterday.
Mama Bear.
Mama Bear.
Grumpy G. What's going on,
Grumpy.
Grumpy? Terry. Hey, all. What's going on, Terry? Good to have you with us. Kahiba. Jedi Hookups.
Yeah, the woman grabbing your beard, man. Gotta be careful with that.
I'm a magnet to the
Was she
deal,
fit?
I guess. I don't know
Was she?
what to
She was
say.
at the gym. Was she
She
fit
was
for an older
fine.
lady? Was she
Old lady
like?
Yes, well, she was.
Or she was working
fat.
the 2 pound
old
2
lady
pound dumbbells.
At
No,
Jedi's
no.
age, he takes what he can get.
Yeah.
That's it.
All the attention I can get.
Sit and stay. Sit
Wherever
and
it
stay
comes
fit.
from. Yeah, no petting zoo, although I did let her pet me, so I guess it's
But
least
it's
a
a
little
very
bit.
different experience. What do you do? You'd be like, "What are you doing?" It's an
yeah,
old
we're gonna
lady.
slap her hand.
Yeah, don't
No,
touch me. Don't
I
touch
could
me.
start shaking my hind leg. or
Personal
something.
space.
Exactly. You don't know what she has on her hands. You know what I'm saying? She's wiping her hands.
Hey, Wamba.
Mwamba, what's going on? Hey, Bruce, still reading Cyberforce Volume 1 on the crossover story with the Wildcats between Ripclaw and Warblade.
Good
Oh, that's
story.
pretty good. That was
story.
good.
Those old image stories
I-
are pretty good. If you can comment in the chat, you could be on the show.
That's if this were
We're gonna take that wrench away from you, Sticks.
You'd be
I was
getting
thinking,
reprimanded.
I got a wrench.
Hello, Lisa. What's going on?
Lisa,
Having
one of
a
my
great Friday
favorite
evening.
people.
Christina.
Christina.
What's going on, Christina? Happy to have you. Thank you for joining us on this Friday, a week after Valentine's. Man,
Yep.
people must have been busy last Valentine's. I mean, our numbers were down last week, but
Last week was a 4-day weekend. Think about it, because you had.
Yeah, but I'm glad our numbers were down because that means people were out enjoying each other's company.
You had a long weekend. You had
With
President's Day on Monday, so kind of a 4-day weekend type of 3-day
Playing
weekend.
some pipe on Valentine's Day. Good for you.
Yeah, there you go. Damn.
What the hell?
Well, King came in and said his old lady was recovering. We kind of ignored that comment. I don't know why. 'Cause it was a great comment, but we were talking about something else.
King
King
puts
came in
young
and said
lady.
his old lady was recovering.
King puts young ladies in wheelchairs.
Oh no!
How did they get into the wheelchairs?
That sounds like the road I'm on.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Degrassi, what's going on? Talking about the toys. I think we said hey to Terry already, but hey, leave him alone. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
It
Yep.
is.
We're talking about eggs. I think we're talking about eggs again.
About the age, yeah.
Mm.
Unless you're doing stupid intermittent fasting.
JS Brooklyn.
Yes.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
And I hope I don't miss anybody, but I'm seeing a lot of familiars. Cosmic. What's going on, Cosmic? Dom is such a gentleman.
Yeah, he's such a gentleman. He takes it on the chin.
Damn, Bruce. You know how long, how long it was going to take you?
Founding fathers all wore heels, corsets, and wigs. Yeah, they did. They did.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a corset. I could use a corset, to tell you the truth.
They call
I got
Spanx. Just get Spanx.
Spanks aren't
don't they make like those
Corsets are
t-shirts
sexy.
now that they make t-shirts
Yeah.
that'll push a man's gut
Hey,
down?
listen, what they got? Mandex? You got Mandex?
Yeah.
What is it? For spandex for men?
Ain't no t-shirt pushing this thing down.
The men's ear. You need the men's ear.
Oh, Man's ear. Okay, there you go.
Man's ear.
Mandex.
Let's see. Robert Dickey. There's
Hey,
definitely
Robert.
something
Welcome back.
wrong with this picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought he had the thong on that dude. That dude is wearing, he likes wearing his girls' clothes. So
High heels for very
Yeah.
short men, so they can play basketball.
you talk about Prince. He made about Prince from Dave Chappelle when he the story about
Basketball.
making pancakes and playing basketball, the blouses versus the yeah, the freaking goddamn
I'm
heel.
gonna actually meet up with Sticks tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in my area.
All right, I think we got everybody. Thanks for everybody for joining us. Hope
Oh,
you
let me
enjoyed the
just
show.
remind everybody, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're watching on Kingdom of Nerds, go over to Renovision, subscribe and like. If you're watching on Renovision, please go over to Kingdom of Nerds, like and subscribe, then come back. We
Exactly.
love the views and your comments.
Yes,
A lot of
like
extra.
everybody's social medias. There you go.
What are you talking about over there? I'm trying to
All
do a
right.
monologue here.
You ready
What
for
do we
this,
got?
Bruce?
I'm
You ready?
always ready.
All right, let's do it.
Woo! The outside looking in. These are books that were not hot enough for the CBSI official top 10 list. These are books that are selling well. They're maybe movie option. You know, sometimes these books end up on the top 10, so it wouldn't hurt just to go look for them in dollar bins and back bins. Don't overpay for books. It's not worth it. First
We have
up,
two on the list this week that Pete said almost made the top 10.
almost.
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 So, you know, it's happened before. Books they start here, end up on the top 10. And the
Or vice
first book
versa.
up is Sam Wilson, Captain America #3. First appearance of Joaquin. Over a dozen sales, selling for $12. CGC 9.8. Sold for $40. This was a $40 Raw book at one point. Because Captain America, one of the best MCU movies. Thank you very much.
I'm not going to talk about so much about this. I don't have this comic. I'm not going to go buy this comic, but I did enjoy the movie so much that I did pick up the
Ooh.
Captain America popcorn bucket.
There you go.
Nice.
I actually like that one better than the other one, that
I
pulls
didn't like
out.
the Hulk. Yeah, I didn't. They had the Hulk one and this
Yeah.
one at the theater I went to, and I picked this up.
So there's
I
no, there's no
enjoyed the
sexual
movie.
entrance on that popcorn bucket. That disappoints me.
Yeah,
I think the days of sexual popcorn
Pretty
buckets is
benign.
over.
yeah.
That's a
I
shame.
enjoyed the movie though. I mean, so I can understand this character. We're gonna see more of him. It's not that we saw him in the Disney Plus Winter Soldier, Falcon Winter Soldier. We saw him in this. We're gonna see him going forward.
Mhm.
So I can understand someone wanting to add this to their collection, and I can also understand someone maybe wanting to sell theirs.
I got one laying around somewhere.
I'm happy that most of the people that I've talked to that have seen the movie felt it was a solid movie, a good, competent, entertaining movie.
I was, I think last week I was trying not to. I probably did throw some shade onto it, or actually I threw some doubt onto it, just because of what people have said about other movies, and then what we actually got. This was a good movie. I thought this was a very good movie. I think what Brewster said last week that Anthony and Harrison Ford both. I'm having a hard time remembering Anthony's last name for some reason.
Anthony Mackie.
Mackie, yeah. They both brought it. I thought they were both really good. I thought it. The only thing bad, my son had a problem with the CGI. The only thing bad, the opening scene, not to get into spoilers, but the opening scene, I thought the way that Captain wings opened and closed was a little weird. It's like
funky.
You couldn't. It's just like they appeared open and they appeared closed, and I don't know. It happened so fast. Maybe I just that bothered me a little bit. But other than that, I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. I was pleasantly happy to be wrong about the movie. I thought next to I was never a huge fan of Winter Soldier. I know that's everybody's favorite. I was never my favorite. So I would say next to the original Avenger or first Avenger or whatever the very first one was, this is number 2 for me as far as
Nice.
I don't include Civil War because to me that had all the other Avengers. Even though it's Captain America Civil War, I don't really count that one.
Mhm.
This is a solid number 2 as far as Captain America's for me go.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got to start looking at these movies. They're not event movies per se.
Mhm.
So you just got to look. I mean, the old stuff they were event movies. They were large event movies. These aren't necessarily large event movies. So I think going in with the right expectations, you can enjoy a movie.
You know, it ended. It completed some storylines, tied up loose ends, and it told a good story. And it was just progressing phase. What phase are we in? 5?
Who fucking knows at this point?
All right. Next up, we have Street Fighter #1. Around a dozen sales, averaging $13. A CGC 9.8 sold for $60. We have a director attached to this project. Live action.
Such a beautifully shitty cover.
It is
Love
a
it.
bad
I
cover.
love it.
It's Malibu, right? Malibu.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. $2.95. Wow.
That's not a bad book to have sitting around.
I don't know. I still have bad taste in my mouth from the last live action Street Fighter movie. Ugh,
The cover's
bad.
I like the cover. It's nice and bright. Certainly not a dull cover.
Well, Zack Snyder loved it because he brought back M. Bison in Rebel Moon.
Every time I watch it, I watch any show now, every time, if I watch any show and I see the slightest bit of lens glare on any TV show I watch from now on, I immediately think of Joe.
This was just not an expensive book. You can find these in back bins. Look in those indie boxes because you can find some really good gems in those indie boxes if you look hard enough. Look for Buffy the Vampire Slayer in those books. Trust me. All right, next up we have Batman 609. There was a few raw sales. We're getting Hush Part 2 soon.
Yep.
But
goodie.
Yeah, this is always it's always been a good book to pick up.
They had the reprint, the fall cover at the comic store today. Forbidden Planet of this book.
Yeah, all these facsimiles and stuff is a pain in the ass. I wish they would just stop doing that.
Yeah,
and the new Hush story is driving this sale.
Yeah,
these are the books to move. Okay, fair enough. I don't think I ever read the first Hush story. Sorry, Bruce.
No, it's fine. It was a good story.
That was good.
That was before Bruce started making us read these things.
Hey, I'm gonna start making you guys do retro reviews of comics from like the 80s.
Only if it's Animal Man.
Well, I'll throw some Constantine, some X-Men. Make you read a whole run of X-Men.
That's not like you though. That would be. I would know you were forcing that if you're going to actually make us read X-Men. No, he just being cruel.
And if you think today's comics are has a lot of words, back then the words were more than they didn't fit on the panel. It was so many words.
Yep.
Yeah, but a lot of stories were better.
That's a cool cover though.
All right, next up we have The Last of Us, The American Dream #1. Sorry, not #6. Season 2 is incoming. Yay! And season 2 will be extended for. Part 2 of the game will be extended for 2 to 3 seasons. I believe they said.
Is the storyline for season 2 coming out of this arc?
No, I think this is the first. I don't remember actually. Is this even
never? I
first
never
comics? I guess.
Outside of big titty Street Fighter covers, I just video game comics just have never been my jam.
This book actually sells quite high. It's a $100+ book raw.
The series was done exceptionally well, though. I mean, I know people would have preferred Ellie to not have a 7 or 8 head, but you know, it is what it is. But solid, dramatic series. They put money into a video game show, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, me like everybody else enjoyed the show. Yeah,
it was a great show.
I didn't read the comics, so I had nothing to get pissed off.
I've never read the comics, but
I never played the game. But there's
sorry, I meant the game. Sorry.
Well, you could do like Dom does and just watch the cutscenes of the games.
Yes, that's awesome. It's easy.
I would probably come more closer to doing that than playing the games. I can't play the game. I don't have the dexterity to play nowadays.
Yeah, Jay, they can only take the show so far unless they branch away from the original ending of part 2 of the game, which I hope they do.
Why not?
Yeah,
nobody else gives a shit.
They can do whatever they want.
Everybody else doing it.
Who cares?
Yeah. All right. Next, do we have anything else? Yes, we do. We have New X-Men number 23 with news that they are not moving forward with a Strange Academy show. Not a Strange Academy? Yeah, Strange Academy show. There are rumors that they're doing Academy X, which started in this issue when X-23 joined the New X-Men, which were the younger team at the time.
Yeah, this will never get made.
It's not going to be a thing. I don't see them doing a X-Men streaming TV show before a movie hits.
They would have to release Strange Academy, see how that tests. That would have to hit really, really well for them to decide to go that route and invest in this. Plus, you're not going to get a ton of X-Men shit before the actual X-Men. So.
I'd rather see Strange Academy. I agree. I'd rather see Strange Academy with Wong as the Sorcerer Supreme at the school.
I don't want Wong.
He's the Sorcerer Supreme.
I want Brother Voodoo. Give me Brother Voodoo and
Octa Voodoo.
LC.
I don't know. Strange Academy to me seems like it's a perfect type of show to have as a streaming series.
Get the showrunner, the dead Agatha, and then let's go.
Whoever, I don't care.
I'm open to whatever.
See it on screen. Not picky anymore.
Yeah, true.
All right.
All right,
and an interesting list this week.
Yeah, I this was the first time that I actually have all the books on OLI. I was like, ooh. So if you want to read more about these books, head over to cbsi.com. And if you missed the cbsi.com Hot 10 with Pete earlier, you can head over there and read the notes on each book and rewatch or watch the stream after this show. Don't go there now. We're still live, guys. Still live.
All righty. Boys got some pickups this week?
Sure.
Pickups? I don't have too much.
I do.
Let's
so the rest of my books showed up that I ordered during MegaCon, and I'll give you some guesses as to what they are or what the characters are.
Vampirella?
Good guess.
Prison stuff?
We've got I can't. So there's Dark Reflections, signed by the artist Elias Help me out here,
Douglas?
Joe. Elias Chatzoudis.
Azukas. Yeah, I'm really bad with the long Greek last names, but yeah.
Yeah, so I got there's the Virgin and the Trade.
He does some
Also
beautiful work.
from Elias. That's a good cover. I
Yeah.
like that cover. Picked up because I didn't have this one, oddly enough. Sora Song.
Oh, nice.
Unsigned but still pretty good is Ickpot Vampirella.
Good man. Good man. I've corrupted you appropriately.
Picked up some a couple of lyrics that I didn't have.
Oh, nice. They're signed too. That's nice.
This is actually probably maybe my favorite lyric Vampirella cover now. I've never seen
That
this
is a
one
great
before.
cover.
Yeah, it's Mind Warped. I did get I showed the Perillo art book last week, and then my
Nice. Carla one.
Carla
Nice.
Cohen art book came in with the
Those are doing well.
signed. And Perillo did a little remark on this
Nice.
Vampirella Red Sonja.
That's a good Vampirella Red Sonja cover.
Made some bloody remarks. And these I have to brag on these a little bit. I did not expect these to be I knew I had them coming. I was told because I paid to get them signed. I was told that they did get signed, but they had told me that during New York Comic Con, and they didn't get signed. Different book, same artist. And not only did they get signed, but got some remark fancy sigs on it. Here is the signed.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Signed with the little remark crescent moon, or whatever that is. Vampirella. And then the white version with the
Nice.
he drew the little whatever those are down there on his signature. So
I love how he draws them wet.
Those are earrings?
I don't know what the little bat boomerang. I don't know what they are. To be honest with you, probably some sort of mace. I don't know what it is. Some sort of weapon, mace weapon. I have no idea.
Interesting.
But it's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw his latest cover that he's doing, and after I looked at it on the IG, I saw Joe had already been there and liked it. It was
what, the Kickstarter?
Was that a Kickstarter? I thought it,
For high. I know. Well, I know he's doing. Well, he's doing. Is it Poison Ivy 31?
This is
he has a cover on.
Oh, it's Fangers.
Oh yeah, the Fangers cover is great. He also
Fangers
has a cover on a current Kickstarter, Hypergeist, which is quite nice as well. I
saw it. And I'm like, oh,
one of the books on the list tonight. But
I'm going to screenshot this and send it to Joe. And then I looked underneath. I was like, Joe's already seen it. I would like to.
Yeah.
That's all I got this week. Other than, I already showed it.
There you go.
This will go in the collection.
Sweet. You got a good number of
I do. Somewhere between 5 and 10. No, yeah.
I do.
I bought it. I actually bought it after the movie because I didn't want to commit to buying it before I saw the movie. And then after I saw the movie and I liked it, I went up and bought it. And the guy's like, "Do you want the popcorn that comes with it?" I was like,
No.
No.
"Oh hell yeah, hell yeah!"
You said yeah?
I said hell
When
yeah.
was it
He
with
didn't put it in that. He put it in a bag for me. Here's one of these weird things. I don't think it's that weird, but it's not nearly as weird as me drinking tuna water. But I like stale popcorn.
Yeah.
I like stale popcorn.
I can't do stale popcorn.
I'm not against that. I think it's okay.
And if you take the stale popcorn and you pour the tuna water on it,
now that's a bridge too far. It's a bridge too far. Yeah, too far. I had quite a light week this week. I got a little signed Sam Payne.
Oh, that's
Chief Adventures, and I got a couple copies of his pinup book, also signed. I got some flops that came in this week.
Yeah,
Floppy
Mama Bear
Metal
knows.
Annual.
Stale.
Yeah.
Sometimes stale makes things better.
Stale Peeps are the best thing ever.
Oh, yeah, I love
And
cold
then I got my Midtown order, so I got my covers of Hal, the ratio, and the regular.
Dark Reflections. Yeah, sure words never spoken.
And that's all that came in. And for some reason, Midtown actually bagged these appropriately for Hal. So that's
Oh, they didn't slap the stickers right in the middle of the cover for you?
oh no, and they didn't put them in backwards or upside down.
Upside down.
It was very nice. I was quite pleased.
Dom went to the me.
What happened?
I was about to say
I've seen
Dom
Dom's.
at the comic book store. I went to see what you picked up. But I picked up. I haven't received my shipment from Midtown yet because the mail sucks up here. It's just going loops and circles and going from town to town for some reason.
I don't understand your mail up there. It's like, oh, I'm almost to where you are in New York, so I should probably go to South Carolina instead.
It's insane.
It
goes from New Hyde Park, New York, then it'll go to Jersey, then it'll go to Pennsylvania, to Syracuse, and then when it gets close to Syracuse, for some reason they put it back to Rochester, go to Rochester, back to Syracuse, then it comes to me for some reason. I don't know why, but the mail is ridiculous. But soon Amazon will take over the mail and we'll be fine. We got Pharaoh, number 10. I love this cover.
Yeah, it is a fun cover.
I got 3 copies. I had to get 3 copies of this. I picked up another Thundercats foil for some reason.
Yeah.
Our good buddy of the channel, Red 5, went to MegaCon and got these for me for asking price, $20 or whatever. The Magic.
Nice. Yeah, those are still holding up too. Those are.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay whatnot prices,
a couple of weeks, but
and they came with clear boards. Yay!
Nice. Clear boards are fun.
Forgot I ordered these actually. Mark Spears Monsters 2 second print of an exclusive. They did a second print of their cover.
You got a New York question there, boys.
Is it true in New York you can only get the small popcorn and drink? What are you talking about?
Well, in NYC, when Bloomberg was there, Bloomberg started limiting stuff.
Yep.
They did a second printing of this. The T-shirt is red now.
Oh, I saw somebody selling those on Whatnot, and they were in the buy it now for like $40, and I was like, is that a good deal? I don't know. I'm not buying it, but
I picked up a cheap copy of Strange Academy #1, third printing.
There's lots of prints of that book.
I picked up another copy of Irredeemable #1.
In like 25 years being a captain.
Is that an Invincible character or something?
No.
Anybody watching Invincible?
Yes.
Other than me, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I'm watching
it. I got a copy of Ultimate Spider-Man 1, the original one.
Oh, there you go.
Couple of Mad Max. They were Fury Road. They were cheap.
There you go.
That's a good cover though. It's good.
Yeah, I got one floating around here somewhere.
A Web of Spider-Man number 31 newsstand. Got cheap. My second copy of Spawn 174. Gunslinger.
There you go. Gunslinger.
And I got one of these, another one of these. Every time I see him, I have to grab them off eBay. Another
DCU pack.
Yep.
Reasonable this time, or
huh?
reasonable or
Yeah,
unreasonable price?
$40 was insane. I love $40, and it has 2 books in here that I want to have a 9.8. Man of Tomorrow #1 and Superman and Toyman.
You're gonna open it?
Huh?
You're gonna open it?
Yeah, I'm gonna open it. The other packs I have already have 9.8 in, so I have those still sealed. So, and that is it for me this week. Light week.
Nice. Do some
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, so I went to the comic store like for the first time in a very long time, and
Yeah.
like I said, I forgot how friggin' expensive books were buying them, and I spent a nice little penny. But I bought some books that had already been out already. I bought The Legacy of Vader. You know,
Good cover.
look at that.
I don't know what the story's about, but
And I bought this.
There you go.
This
Little
is the
Vermejo.
finale cover. I love this. So I got the Magic #1 second printing. I like this pretty cover. The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. This is the second printing, number 62. They use the spread. I like.
It's been all right so far.
Yeah,
I don't
an
mind
interesting
it.
story so far. I actually like glazed through the books. I'm like, okay. I got the Magic #2 Campbell cover, which I like.
It's insane.
Yeah, so you guys talked about this last week, and I seen it. They had maybe like 2 copies on the shelf, and I picked up one.
There you
You
go.
know,
It's a good book. It is a good read.
Really good story.
Definitely have- I'm
I
definitely
recommend
going to read it because
You gonna read it?
No, I'm going to read it. It
You got
definitely.
your glasses? You got your old man glasses to read it?
Yeah, my glasses right here. I
Yeah.
got my old man glasses right here.
All right. You're
Uh,
gonna need them, buddy. You're gonna need them.
so I haven't had a chance to pick up G.I. Joe yet, so I was able to pick up a couple of the #1s.
No, nice.
Chameleon, the Virgin cover, the friggin' Cover Girl, and the Crimson Twins on the cover, like that.
Wait a minute. They're up to like the
Some
4th
X's.
printing already.
Yeah.
And they're still
No,
on the
what?
shelf? The
They still
original?
have the #1s on the shelf. Yeah, they had a lot of them, so I just picked them up.
There were so many covers of the
So I got the Baroness cover, which I had to pick up,
says Mike.
like that. Here's the new one that came out. The before I wasn't able to get the other cover, the one you guys have, the with Cobra. I want to get that one, the Cobra Commander cover. The
Which one?
The 1 in 50 or the 1 in 25? Which one is it?
The foil one?
No, not the 4 with Cobra on it. It's like
the propaganda one.
Propaganda one, I want that
space almost.
yeah,
Yeah, it's foil.
the foil, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
foil.
okay. I want to pick that one up. Yeah, I was able to Ahsoka. I like this cover, with
Don't open the
Ezra
book.
and Ahsoka
Don't open
and
the book.
Sabine. But this is the cover I like. I want to
There
get.
you go.
Yeah,
There,
that's the one
good
I want.
man. Okazaki. Way to go.
So they had this one copy on the shelf, and I liked it from a long time ago. And you guys got it, Hello Darkness. I like the friggin' robot. So I bought it,
Yeah,
like-
they're fun reads too.
Yeah.
There's good stories in there.
and my lone pickup from MegaCon that I ordered it finally came in. I got the G.I. Joe #1
There you go. You
from
never go wrong
MegaCon.
with the old school.
I got that.
Back.
Also, when I went to the store,
Oh.
I had to pick this up. Hordak cartoon edition. The new 40th anniversary of She-Ra. And I get Hordak.
Never have too many Hordaks.
Yeah, so basically, everybody showed it on Instagram, and you guys seen it already. But I got the post-it. So Zebra Disco, Disco Zebra. He's the custom guy who does these, and it's kind of cool because, like I said, a couple of YouTubers I was looking at, and they had that figure in the background, and I was like, I gotta get that shit, man, 'cause that looks badass, So the figure, the card back,
Yes, sir.
oh,
pretty
Yes.
cool.
say Joe's. It's Joe's a chin.
Yes.
Man.
I really do like it. They got the whole follow card, everything. It's really badass. I like this shit, man. And if he has a couple other different ones that he made, but I think this is like the last one he had. And I don't know if he can make more, but the fact is, I had to have this. Definitely, I had that.
Did he send it in that case, or did you put it in that case?
Oh, I put it in the case. He put it in a plastic
Case alone is probably worth like
Yeah.
$20-$30.
I actually picked this up on eBay. It's the Saga collection. It's the foil, the foil header, and there's the little silver Boba Fett that came along with it. So you have double Fett, which is
Double fat.
double Fett.
I think I have just that little silver figure somewhere. Nobody could ever tell me where it came from. It came from
I also got. I actually seen this and I picked it up.
I can fix
the
it.
The mini pops. Transformers. So I actually thought Soundwave was in this, but I got fooled. It's Dr. Mindbender. As you can see on
Dr.
top.
Mindbender's not bad.
I know. The little top.
At least you didn't get some bullshit throwaway figure.
Soundwave, man. Soundwave's the Transformer I wanted. That's why I bought it. I thought Soundwave was gonna. And I picked these up.
You and your little choking hazard pops.
You got the comic 2-pack. That's not Boba Fett. Everybody always thinks it's Boba Fett. It's not. It's freaking goddamn what's his face? It's Fan Shiza. Shiza. And then I got this. This is that's Boba Fett right there. Picked up that. Listen, these old comic 2-pack, these were awesome back in the day. A lot of them are expensive. I need to get the Dark Talon one, which is over $200. I want that one. Definitely eventually down the road for my Dark Talon fix. But that's it.
Better in case
I have a correction. I did not get these from Red 5. He's sending me the Silverhawks exclusive, the rainbow cover. These are actually one in a Raz.
I told him to pick me up the Fangers, and he was like, "There's Fangers."
Well, I'm glad you corrected yourself.
Yeah, so I got these free, not free. I paid $10 in a Raz to get both of those.
That's not bad though.
Not bad at all.
That's
more than not bad. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, those were fun Mocha covers.
I love them.
Alrighty, kids.
You should get in there, Jedi.
Gambling.
Yeah.
Gambling for comics. Nah. I'll gamble for real and then use that money to go buy comics.
True.
All right. So for comics now later this week, some of these things might look familiar to you.
Yes.
The Loose End had nice little
Resi
Resi Dogs cover. It's a hard case crime book. It's definitely something I want to get into and read as well because I like all the hard case crime stuff. It's supposed to have a very 90s crime kind of feel to it. So it looks fun. And this week, it wasn't even the only Reservoir Dogs homage this week because there was also Godzilla Heist this week that also had a Reservoir Dogs homage as well. Thank you. It was either James Kreider or Gary, Comic Perspective, that pointed out.
I was going to pick up that book today, too. I seen it. They had it on the shelf. I was going to pick it up. The Godzilla Heist, but I didn't.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yeah, it's a cool cover. It's they've been doing really good stuff with Godzilla covers lately. I mean, the Masterpiece one, the Heist one, they're fun covers. If you're a Godzilla fan, this is a good time for you. You're getting lots of good Godzilla shit. I also threw up the How To, the 1 and 3 variant. So I had a few covers of. I really like the ratio on 1. I really like the ratio on 2 as well. They're just fun covers, and it's a book I'm reading, so threw it up there. And Okazaki, Dom showed it before.
Yep.
Okazaki covers are great. People like Okazaki covers. So and people like Ahsoka. So
Did they do a 1 in 100 version of that, Dom?
No. Which that's a mistake. If they would have did that, that probably book would have sold big time. They I'm very surprised too, but you never know. There's still a second print. They'll make a second print coming out for that book and probably make
that was a mistake for them not to make that book an incentive.
I know. But they'll probably do it the second print. They'll do a virgin cover, second print, and they'll do this.
There's already comic stores trying to do like exclusives of that cover, probably.
The fun thing that they're doing with these HAL books, by the way, is that you get the trade dress on the front. You get the virgin on the back.
On the back? Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna I think Bruce right. I think somebody's gonna take that Ahsoka Ozaka and they're gonna put a wet I Love New York t-shirt on it.
That'd be nice. Hey, I'll buy it in a heartbeat and get Rosario Dawson to sign it for me.
That'd be a long line. She's not.
I might buy that. I might buy
that. I got her autograph already. I met her at one of the Philly Expo last year, and she's really cool people, you know, to talk to. You know, her and Hedgie Christensen were in the same. Like they had the curtain that covered up the so nobody could take pictures, and she was in there.
I just want her in the MCU as Night Nurse. I don't need no more Ahsoka. I want her as Night Nurse in the MCU.
Let's move away from that era of Star Wars.
And coming up in the future, there is a cool book from Image coming out, Exquisite Corpses. All the covers are fun, but it's a really pretty open order Jay Lee cover.
That's a really nice cover.
And no, that's not Frizen in the middle.
I was gonna say, I had to read. Yeah.
No, it is the 1 in 10 for Something Is Killing the Children 41. The Iniqua, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that last name. You could read it on the screen, but it is a very pretty cover. I saw it. I was like, oh, another Frizen cover. It didn't have the Frizen previewed for 41 yet, but I was like, I kind of like that. It's Frizen-y, but it's still a little bit different.
Spot foiled.
I don't think it is spot foiled. That would be. It would be cool if they did a glow in the dark. If they did a glow in the dark cover with the eyes, that would be fun. But,
they haven't did a glow in the dark cover in the wall, did they? They haven't done one on the wall, right?
Geiger was doing some glow.
Oh, Geiger, yes, Geiger was. Okay, I see. I remember that. Okay.
Wasn't that Living Dead? Wasn't there one of Mark's Living Dead covers glow in the dark?
I don't know. I'm trying to memory hole that book and forget about how bad it was because I had to read it.
That was your fault. You wanted to read it.
They actually had that book there at Forbidden Planet, number 2, off the shelf. I was gonna pick one up, and I didn't.
And then coming up, we're getting a new Spawn Universe title, Black Ritual, book NYX, which it's a Spawn Universe book. It's a nice cover as well. So I'm not going to knock that. It's kind of nice.
I like it.
That's what we got for the future. I still hate myself for going back to the well of Something Is Killing the Children books because there's always so many covers every goddamn issue. But they grab me in sometimes with some of those ratios. Same with Department of Truth. It's like, oh man, can't I just buy? I don't
even look at Department of Truth and covers anymore because they're so good.
It's hard to stay away from them.
I think something tree. What's the tree? I like that.
World Tree. World Tree has some
Tree
nice
covers are really. I don't buy them because I spend too much money on other shit, but just about all those covers are really good.
I have a handful of the earlier issues. I mean, they're not even that far into the run, but I have a handful of the earlier issues because they just kept.
I think I might have the Frizen number 1.
I got the Frizen. There's just some really, really good covers in that run. So for my tops and tails cover this week, I had brought it up before. There's Kickstarter going on right now for Hypergeist. I love Bang Bez. He doesn't do a ton of covers, but when Bang Bez does covers,
names now.
I know the names are so weird. Just Yum and Bang.
All going
but
style.
I love Bang Bez. He's done some covers on Blam and Glam, which is Richard Morgan Kickstarter series that I really like. And like I said, whenever he has something that comes out, I always like to get it. There is a nice Yum cover in this Kickstarter as well, which is quite nice. I was debating which one I wanted to put up there, but they're both very nice. So, and I like how Kickstarters, I have a bit of Kickstarter fatigue. I will admit, I think I have about 28, 29 in process Kickstarter that are funded that are either have, I'm waiting for fulfillment or they're active campaigns that are going on right now and haven't closed yet. And I have a bit of fatigue. I do have a bit of fatigue from it. But I
think I've only backed 3 Kickstarters in my life.
I back a lot of Kickstarters because there's artists I like that.
I don't know how you keep up. I don't even know. I think maybe you've given up. trying to keep up, but
How does he
I
get
can't
it
keep up with my whatnot buys sometimes. So I know Joe. I don't know. Joe must
How does
have like
Joe
an Excel
keep it up?
spreadsheet or something.
I mean, I'm constantly scanning through Kickstarter and stuff like that and seeing what's out there. And plus, because a lot of these companies run regular Kickstarters. This is Bad Bug, I believe, publishing. They do pretty consistent, and Cheeky and stuff like that. They do pretty consistent Kickstarters. And then once you've done one, you're constantly getting emails saying, hey, new campaign starting. So just keeps you in the loop. But I do like that Bad Bug does this because a lot of times there's either multiple artists I like, and it's hard to whittle it down when there's like 3 or 4 artists that you really like. You don't want to spend a huge shit ton of money on a single Kickstarter, but you want, sometimes you want some of the covers. And when they do it this way, it's nice where it's like, okay, well, the nice covers 20, the spicy covers 30, but you can get the set for 40. Which I think is fine for the price of exclusives and shit like that nowadays. For half this stuff, I'm fine buying this set for $40. That doesn't. They are. I mean, it's like there's very set lanes in Kickstarters. And there's not too many different lanes in Kickstarters, but it is the place to go for cheesecake. It is the place to go for cheesecake. But yeah, you will find a lot of other stuff out of there too. There's, like I said, you'll pop a little Hughes here, a little Penosian here. You'll get some people that are big names that will pop in and do a cover here and there. And a lot of times they go under the radar. And a lot of times they have very low print counts as well. So the runs are pretty small. So, but I will always rep for Bang Bez because he never lets me down.
I supported one of my coworkers. She lives in San Diego. Wrote a children's book that she ran through Kickstarter. This is a couple of years ago. So my Kickstarter algorithm doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
You're on a list now. You're flagged. So, like I said, hop on the Kickstarter and check it out. They're, like I said, it's fun to go in there every now and then and just say, hey, what are the active campaigns that are going on now? And I mean, you'll see what's funded significantly. Those are normally the more popular ones, and dig through there. Like I said, a lot of times you'll find it. I love Lyrics. Lyrics does a ton of Kickstarter stuff. She does a ton of Kickstarter covers.
Yeah, JJ's. I don't know how much time you spend on Kickstarter, JJ. I find the same way. Now, Joe's a professional. I don't find Kickstarter very user friendly at all. But
no, and it's not. And no, I did not back Zombie Terrors. I've been trying to pull myself back a little bit because I have so many things that are in various states of I don't know what. I mean, hell, I got a notice for backer kit to go in and fill everything out because it was going to fulfill, and the damn thing kept failing on me. Kept charging me $20 every time, but it kept failing on me, and I was like, okay, this is making me mad now. So I'm a little bitter right now with some of the Kickstarter stuff and the way it's kind of all over the place. It's not uniform in any way, shape, or form, which is a pain. That kind of lends it to being a little bit difficult to navigate and look for things. But sometimes that's some of the fun as well. You dig through long enough and you find a little gem here and there. Yeah, the heavy metal. Which I'm kind of pissed off because the heavy metal's like, hey, look, do the heavy metal Kickstarter, and then it's like, hey, look in previews. Here's all the covers that we're doing in the Kickstarter. There are a few extra things in the Kickstarter, but I was a little disappointed with that. But yeah, it is what it is. We don't really have a 5-minute absolute update because I don't believe that flash preview warrants 5 full minutes of time.
I like the art. I like the art.
Yeah, the art was fine. I like Jeff Lemire, but
Yes.
I don't know what they were trying to tease in that little.
That was not a preview. I don't know what that was.
It was not a preview at all. So just to loop people in. So Absolute Flash will be the next Absolute series to launch. That Martian Manhunter and Green Lantern. And, some of the DC books had the preview for Absolute Flash. And it was literally like 4 panels of nothing, of Wally West being Wally West and being shit on and being nervous and
running. I don't know. A lot of running.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't enough to be like, oh shit, I really want to read this, which kind of made me a little angry because I like Jeff Lemire, and I was hoping they were going to give us a good little hook there to really make us want to read it. So yeah, Pinotia never lets me down. So we'll see when it comes out. When it comes out, we'll read it and see if it does a little better than the preview. So we'll see. So much for Absolute. Jedi. Oh, hey, look! I still got this in here. It's been a while, so let me keep.
Yeah, well, we didn't know if we were going to get we didn't know if we were going to get Styx' trivia. Since
and we are. I got an intro for you and everything, Jedi.
We do, but just
it's time for the That's Not a Comic. That's not a comic. Salia comic. Salia. It's time for the That's Not a Comic. That's not a comic. Salia comic. Salia comic. Oh, cool. Sale of the week.
Hey, listen,
a comic? I don't even know what they're saying.
Hey, you know what's funny? You talk about lunchboxes. When I went to the comic store, I sent the picture to Styx. They had a Doctor Who lunchbox, a PX exclusive.
Lunchbox are cool. Even the new ones they come out with, they're not vintage. They probably, mass produced, whatever. Maybe not. I mean, but I have a couple of the modern ones. So we raised this from the ashes, at least for now, because and now you're gonna get this and trivia. So congratulations. So went through, thought lunchboxes are always fun, especially the vintage ones. So with Captain America recently coming out and doing so well in the box office, I thought I would grab a Captain America 10 lunchbox. Now this one is from Brazil, from what I gathered.
Ooh, that was
it's
rusty.
a Meister variant, whatever that is. No year, was just listed as vintage. Some wear and tear, a little bit of rust. Not terrible though. Sold as a buy it now for $600. Not that I did a lot of looking, but I didn't see any others out there of this variant. So possibly rare. It is, like I said, it does sound like it was made in Brazil.
It's good old school.
Hey, Crazy Joe has the Monsters lunchbox.
Nice.
I grabbed the Monsters too because of all the attention that Mark Spears Monsters covers are getting. I thought this might be just a little bit of a segue into this one, a little dotted line connecting. Universal Movie Monsters 10 lunchbox made from Aladdin in 1979. Best offer accepted for $475 just a couple of days ago. Really good shape, good pictures. I just showed the one pictures, but all the panels on this are pretty good.
The green looks really nice in that.
Yeah, it looks
I like the green.
sharp.
Very sharp.
Yeah. By the way, if anybody wants to subscribe to Crazy Joe, his link for his channel is in the chat. He does some great reviews.
Now this may not have the thermos. I can't remember. It may not have the thermos. So that might be why it's what I think.
How are you going to drink your soup? How are you going to have your soup?
How are you going to have your soup? Yeah. It may have, $475 to me is not a terrible price for something that looks to be in pretty good condition, but I don't know. I apologize. I should have included whether or not it had the thermos or not. The next one, $8,500 for a 1954 Superman 10 lunchbox from Adco Liberty. This one did have this one had the thermos. best offer of 80. I think they were asking like probably close to 10 grand. Best offer accepted, I think, back in January 1st. So
That looks really sharp. I mean, that looks.
it does look good. There was another
For
one that sold
1954.
there was another one that sold for around 45, maybe 5,000. Not as in good a shape as this one, but not terrible shape either. But not as this one's definitely more better shape.
That's nice.
That's it. I wish I cleared some shelf space, so I'm gonna go through my tiny collection of lunchboxes. I would love to buy. I tell myself, Jedi, you should be buying lunchboxes instead of all these.
You should.
Hey, Jedi, did you see the Netflix? He actually was on YouTube. Dave Bautista, his lunchbox collection.
Oh, he has like one of the largest in the world.
Yeah.
I think.
I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dave Bautista does. Yeah,
They're fun collectibles. Lunchboxes are
yeah,
fun.
they are fun.
I still have my Pac-Man thermos. For my
Nice.
lunchbox.
Even the plastic ones are, the tin ones I like because they're even older. But of course, in the 80s, maybe late 70s, the plastic ones started coming out too. The novelty plastic ones, or the TV show plastic
Yeah, it was
ones started coming
mid to
out.
late 80s. They started doing the
Yeah.
plastic ones.
How many
Even
of you had-
some of those are cool too, but not as
How
cool
many
as
had Kiss and Happy Day lunch boxes when you were growing up?
yeah, they would crack. They weren't nearly as durable, but they wouldn't rust either. So
But there's no better sound than when it closes, that metal clasp
Clip.
going up. That was always the best. Plastic sucked. Excellent.
I got my
Glad you brought this segment back. It's a
Yes.
good segment.
Little-
Always fun. Always
we'll
fun.
keep doing it as long as we can find interesting stuff, I guess.
It's tough, man. Like I said, when I took over trying to keep this up, man, it's a kick in the balls sometimes. Like
I could do lunch boxes every week, but I think that people might get bored of it. So
I think you should do bottle caps next week.
bottle caps.
I think we did bottle
Didn't we do
caps
bottle
once.
caps? I think we did just about everything.
Just recycle the old stuff now.
I did
We
salt
already
and
did
pepper
that.
people that haven't
shakers,
seen this.
That's what I did. Yeah,
You name it.
just recycle stuff with newer sales.
Yeah. Excellent. So Styx is not here, but I will run his.
I didn't know. Oh, Sticks is
I
not
will
here.
run
I
his
didn't know
promo.
this.
He's not here. But
Damn.
we are gonna do.
You are not having a massive stroke. It's just trivia with Styx. You did not suffer a debilitating head wound. It's just trivia with Styx.
It's not CTE or PTSD.
It's just trivia with Styx.
I had to run that as a disclaimer since I'm going through his trivia. I don't
Oh,
want to
God.
take any credit for
Do I have to play this?
for what we're gonna say. Hey, it's good.
I guess.
Tonight
Well, you're
we
doing it.
have
Yeah.
Jim.
It'll go
Silky
smoother
trivia.
without Styx's like
Internet.
internet
Yeah, true.
lag.
Move the slide forward. Move the slide forward. So again, tonight our spotlight, we're going to look at Jim Silky. He passed this week at the ripe age of 93. He was one hell of a guy. I mean, we have a lot of creatives in the industry, but these old guys, they did it all. And Silky was no exception. And he wasn't just a guy that was an artist. He managed Capitol Records, art direction for their albums. He was a very good friend of director Sam Peckinpah, and he was uncredited costume designer with some of his work, between his artwork, his pinup work, his photography. A man of many talents that lived quite a full life. So we'll get in to Styx's first question here. Which series did Jim not do a cover for? Green Lantern, Sin City, Magdalena, or Xena?
Big D.
I'm going with A, Green Lantern. He spelled lantern wrong.
Well, that's
19?
that sticks.
Sticks did.
We need to have spelling errors and font issues,
Jeez.
or it's not Sticks trivia.
What kind of circus are we running here?
That's like freaking Marco always spelling something
geez.
wrong in the thumbnail for Star Wars.
Marco can't spell.
It's because he's trying to use 7 different fonts on a single slide. All right. Oh, look, there's Sam. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
Okay, looks like across the board we got lots of A's.
Wow, really? I would not have guessed A. I would have been somewhere else, but I'm not going to tell you where. B. I'll say B because I don't. This is typical Sticks. I told you before the show. I said I'm not going to get a single one of these things right.
Green Lantern. He did
Green
not
Lantern.
do a Green Lantern cover. Most of his stuff was indie stuff. This was my other favorite thing about Jim Silkey. He wrote screenplays for a significant number of movies. He wrote screenplays for each of these movies, except thank you, Six, for the except instead of except. But which one of these did he not write the screenplay for?
D.
I am boycotting this question because Sticks did not put Boy Meets World on this.
I think C.
I'm going with D.
He didn't do Ninja 3, The Domination. This is my movie, Domination.
Golden opportunity missed, Sticks.
Of course, Sticks is not here today because he messed up.
All right, kids. The answer to this is, of course, The Wild Bunch. That was a Sam Peckinpah movie, and he was uncredited as the costume designer in that movie. Great movie, by the way.
Yay.
You didn't even know that, freaking Brucifer.
Two in a row. 2 in a row.
You got lucky on that one.
2.
You probably saw the answers anyway. That's why you know.
I don't have access to the slides.
You saw the answer somewhere.
So, Jim Silkey did what for Frazetta? Did he author a book series? Did he do a comic series as a writer? Did he do cover art? Or did he turn him into ice?
I take D.
Turned him into
Ice Baby.
I mean, it sticks. It sticks. And it would have been better if he just would have screwed that up and just turned him into ice and didn't have the periods there.
Right now.
I don't know, B.
And actually turned him into frozen water, into ice.
I'm going to C.
Oh,
Why are you copying Robert?
I thought he was.
Did you not see the thumbnail for the show? Did you not see the thumbnail for the show?
Is that question's for Dom? That's a rhetorical or
what?
All right.
I'm gonna barely take C because
I'm gonna say B, just because this is a comic kind of.
All righty. The answer actually is he authored a series of books.
Good.
They're
Frank Bruce, you failed.
They're great Frank Frazetta covers for Death Dealer. It's a whole series of books about the Fire and Ice character, Death Dealer. Good stuff. Great Frazetta covers on these books, and they're all authored by Jim Silkey.
Sticks trivia makes you second guess yourself. Stupid trivia.
Silkey won a Grammy for which
I can't believe we're
album
still
cover?
doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to. It's like it's like eating your vegetables. You don't want to have to eat your vegetables. You want the steak, you want the potatoes, but you got to eat those fucking vegetables. You have to. You got to force yourself through it. So we got Sinatra, The Great Years. This is Bartok, the Magnificent, or the Miraculous Mandarin. Judy, the live Judy Garland at Carnegie Hall, or Nancy Wilson, who's wonderful, Hollywood My Way.
I'm going with Judy. B.
I'm so confused. I'm saying B.
A, B, C, D. I'm going with.
If you're a friend of Judy, please put a 1 in the chat. I'm just kidding.
I am going for A, B, C. So whatever comes out, I win no matter what.
I don't know. B. Sticks is
B is
too
obvious.
Why did I do this? B is too obvious. You're right. You're probably 100% right.
Well, kids, the answer for this, everyone got their answers in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not going to mind if I move to the next slide. Is Judy. He was nominated for all of those other albums for Grammys for art direction.
Screw you, Dom.
Fuck you, man. Because fucking D Nice should have won.
And last but not least, Jim Silkey, of course, thank you, Sticks, for spelling Silkey wrong, was a published photographer. True or false?
Well, true.
I'll go with true.
I'll say true. He seems like he's done. Is he a magician too? He seems like this motherfucker does everything or did everything. Rest in peace.
I mean, that's why I love those old guys. They grinded. The creatives, they just did everything. And we got a false here. We got a true. Got a false, I guess. We got a true.
People think Sticks are throwing a curveball now.
A little curveball.
I'm going to change my answer. I'm going false.
I know the
I'm
answer.
going against the panel. False.
All right. Well, he is known for his photographs.
Fastball right down the middle.
I know.
Yes, he has some great Sharon Tate photographs.
Trying to keep it interesting here.
Another person, rest in peace. Sharon Tate.
Steranko was the magician.
Steranko he still dresses like a magician.
Oh, geez.
All right.
Is he still alive?
Steranko? Yeah.
I'm just
He's
pulling
still
him off.
going,
I'm sorry.
Still great. I still will not pass up a Steranko cover when I see it.
True.
Who don't you
Alrighty.
pass up, Joe? Because you have every artist, every writer, every something in your collection. You don't pass anybody up, man.
I do have a lot of.
I would love for you to do like a series of videos, like going through your boxes and you're surrounding you to show what you have in your boxes. That'd be awesome.
I guess I should start with the slabs that are just sitting there. That would probably be the more interesting ones. So tonight, I figured since Silky passed, we just kind of, this isn't a long spotlight, but just to kind of go through some of the stuff that he did. Jedi, I know you're going to like this because I loaded a good bit of Vampirella stuff in here.
I need to go to the bathroom.
So again, Silky was amazing. He was the uncredited costume designer on the Wild Bunch. Long lasting friendship up until Peckinpah died. Working with him through a lot of the movies. Peckinpah would always bounce stuff off of him. Good friends till the end. But Silky wrote screenplays for a handful of movies that I watched growing up, and I was like, I never realized, holy shit, Jim Silky wrote these. And yes, he did write Revenge of the Ninja and Ninja 3 Domination. He was the screenwriter for both of those. Also, the Brooke Shields movie Sahara. He did King Solomon's Mines, if you want to see a nice young Sharon Stone. And who can go wrong with the Paul brothers? The Paul twins were a staple of 80s movies, and he did write the screenplay for Barbarians. I love the Paul brothers. That was just that just takes me back. Anytime I see them, it just takes me back to being a kid. He, for Capitol Records, he did the art design for a handful of albums for Capitol Records. Again, he had 1 Grammy win, 4 nominations, but he did a lot of artwork on there, or at least helped do the designs for a lot of the art on a lot of those Capitol records back in the 60s. These were all fun things. If you're a Silky fan, these are fun little extra things to get and pick up every now and then if you're a fan of his work.
He did a lot.
He did. Comic-wise, the Rascals in Paradise miniseries is fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful work. A lot of the books that he did, he would do the art and he would do the writing in as well, which was nice. He did the Silver Anniversary collection for Vampirella, so he had covers on all 4 of those books. which are quite nice vampy. Nice. It's nice.
And there's a high heel shoes the guy was wearing in freaking goddamn Australia.
I love his vampy because it brings me back to the Warren Harris feel of vampy for some of the stuff. Yeah, Stranko is crazy. Again, he did some covers on Vampirella Retro as well, which again, good vampy covers.
Yep.
He did a handful of Xenas. I'm not a fan of the Drunk Xena Callisto cover there. That's the third one over.
Yeah.
She looks like she had a few too many gin and tonics in the middle of the day.
Gin and tonics.
But he did do a cover on Xena, the Dragon's Teeth series.
And maybe she got it going in. Maybe she got laid that day a couple of times. She's exhausted.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
And like I said, he did do the covers across Xena versus Callisto. Callisto was a piece of ass, man. That was she was great in that series. While he did not do the covers, of course, those are Dave Stevens covers for Queen of the Nile. He did do the interior work by that and wrote it.
Nice.
And then, of course, you have the other Spicy Adventures, Jim Silky, very famous Betty Page cover there as well. Which, again, as I think, what was it, Terry said, it looks very Hughes-ish.
Oh, he did that one on the end? Oh, wow.
He did the first one, and then the next three are all Dave Stevens covers. But
okay. I thought that was Dave Stevens.
Yeah, he did all the writing and everything in Queen of the Nile. American Century, which is a fantastic series with Glenn Orbick covers, a run of Jim Silky covers, Howard Chaykin writing. It's a great series to pick up. That's just dirt cheap, and now Silky's passed. Glenn Orbick has been dead for a while. It's a great series to pick up because, again, the covers are just phenomenal and they're extremely accessible books, especially in lots. I think the run was, was 25, 26 books.
You're getting a virus.
Sticks. Yeah, that sticks. But you can pick up like the whole lot of the run a lot of times. And again, there's a nice run from, like 17 to 20 or 21 that are Jim Silky covers in there. The one in the middle is one of my favorite Silky covers.
There he is.
Hey, what's up, Sticks? But American Century, like I said, it's a good old Vertigo title. It's fun to pick up, fun to read, great art.
The trivia sucks.
Fun story.
The audio sucks.
Sticks is talking to us in Morse code.
Did you do my trivia? Stop.
Dude.
Your
Did it work out okay? Stop. But he also did a couple covers for Top Cow as well with Kirst and Magdalena. If you want to go in terms of hardback or larger books with a lot of his art in it, the Betty Page Queen of Hearts is fantastic. The Jungle Girls is a really good one as well. Betty Page Rules, a very, very good, famous Betty Page drawing there. And he also had, I think this might have been a 2012 sketchbook that he had as well, just to tie into our talk of sketchbooks. Jesus Christ, Sticks.
Yo, Sticks! Yo, you're
talking about Jim Silky. Stop.
Well, put the headphones on, Sticks.
Holy crap.
But the one thing I did want to look at too is there's a lot of Silky original art out there, which is fantastic. And it's a lot of really beautiful stuff. He had a lot of really great Vampirella stuff out there. Fantastic Red Sonja stuff in terms of original art. It's a great Spirit in the middle. Did some great Bettys. But his Vampies, like some of my favorite Vampy work that he did is definitely with his original art. You could Nice Wonder Woman there. Nice echoes.
He's immune to being mute. You can't even mute him.
No, you can't.
I love the Vampian jeans.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Can you hear me? That's cool.
Yep. We hear you, Sticks.
There he is.
We heard what you said. We just heard what you said 5 minutes ago.
Hey, say some numbers. Say some numbers.
Yeah.
We'll play the lotto.
What was that? A niner?
001.
Yeah, but like I said, I love the Raquel Welch in the middle. It's just a beautiful drawing as well.
Oh yeah, that's
Like I
very
said,
Buck Rogers.
his original art out there, there's a lot of it, and there's a lot of the pencil work as well. It's just pastels and pencil and not full color, which is good. The Vampy stuff, I thought the Jedi would love the Vampy in the doorway. It's a great
It is a
Vampy.
good one. Yeah.
She's wearing a little clear little teddy there, which is nice. I had to throw in for Dom a little Betty Page as Leia in Slave
I like
outfit.
that.
I enjoy a little Mary Jane as well. That's
Where
the
can I
Mary
get
Jane
that,
we would all prefer.
The Leia and Slave outfit. Where can I get that?
That was it.
The
It was
original
original
art?
art, and that was a commission that somebody had done.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sure the value just went up substantially.
Like I said, all of his work is fantastic. If you're a fan of pinup, if you're a fan of Betty, if you're a fan of Vampirella, his work is really great. And like I said, there is a good amount of his original art kind of out there in hands. And I'd say,
when you say out there, it's not for sale. It's in private collection.
some of it is for sale. Some of it isn't. Some of it goes through galleries and stuff like that. But I mean, the full painted stuff and stuff like that, of course, is going to be pricey. But I think you could still probably find some of his sketch work and pastel work and stuff like that out there as well.
The pencils or the prelims or whatever they call them, the early sketches.
Yeah. And you can get panels as well. I've seen a handful of panels for sale as well out there of some of his stuff as well. So if you're a fan of collecting original art of comic panels, some of that's out there as well. And that's what we got.
Prints too, right? I mean, I don't know necessarily where.
I'm sure you can get. I'm sure you can get prints. You're not going to get them. Maybe there's some secondhand prints that are signed. I mean, he would do the circuit still and stuff like that. I mean, he was working up until the end. So that's what we got for Jim Silky. I would have felt remiss not going through his amazing life. After losing him this week, 93 years of badassery.
Yeah, no doubt. I tell you what, when Joe pitched this, now Joe's very good about finding these things and running with them like this. I didn't know who he was, so I was like, okay, this is going to be something Joe's going to love, and we're going to have some people that love it. I'm going to snooze through this. I had no idea that he had so much vampy stuff in his portfolio. So awesome. No, I like this. I'm glad we did this.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I said, amazing guy.
You did this. I didn't do anything.
It's
You
nice.
did a lot, Jedi.
It's sad he passed, but the guy was 93. He led one hell of a full life. So get out there and pick up a Silky book. You can find a lot of those books still extremely, extremely reasonable out there. So if you like his art, pick it up, take a look at his stuff, watch Barbarians, because everyone loves the Paul brothers. There you go. What you got there, Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
What's that? San Diego Con?
What is that?
Street Fighter. Okay.
What's he doing?
That your-
There you go. Now you can throw it up. There you go. Nice.
Okay.
The old San Diego Comic-Con cover. They did.
You muted Six.
Sticks is going to be mute. Sticks is going to be mute for the rest of the show.
We'll hear what he said in about 5 minutes.
So I hope you enjoy this. Like I said, get out there, explore some different artists. There's stuff out there other than, J. Scott Campbell and Jim Lee and Todd McFarlane and stuff like that. There's a lot of great artists out there
Like
that have put in a lot of years in the industry, putting together some really amazing stuff that's out there that, again, is very affordable to find and get. So stuff at every price point. All right, Bruce, you got some news for us?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of comic book news this week, so I thought I'll cover it. So first up, everyone's favorite walking fish boy is sharpening his teeth for the launch of his first ever.
You got to pull up your slides there, Chief.
What? Oh, sorry.
I fool you because I always put the first slide in.
Everyone's series Jeff the Land Shark by Kelly Thompson, Tokido Kororo, hitting stands this June.
Everyone loves Jeff.
Land Shark.
Get to the real stuff that I sent you, the post I sent you guys earlier. Get to that stuff.
Get your West Coast Avengers. Get your.
Sent you the crossover of the lifetime that's coming soon again. By the end of the year.
You're literally like a day late.
A day late. You're day late. I
said
you
that. Talking about the lady in the
I sent you that today.
Yeah.
It just dropped 2 hours ago.
Did you watch my show last night?
No,
I was literally talking about stuff that was dropping as we were on the show.
No, it did not drop last night. It dropped about 2 hours ago today. Yes. I sent it to you. Acknowledge me, son.
I am. I just did.
I think I have a couple of Sun Ks. Maybe.
Yeah, I like Sun. I don't know. I think I like Sun better than Shikari.
So this is one of the things that came out this week. Also, we have DC Comics announced that writer Matt Fraction and artist Jorge Jimenez will be the new creative team of Batman. Their first issue releases this September. I like this new design.
I don't care about the design. I'm jazzed about Matt Fraction.
So we're getting a new #1 of Batman this September. I was surprised they ran this long.
And look, he doesn't have to have legs thicker than an F-150 and fucking axe coming out of his chest.
Hey, I like the axe.
It's not necessary.
Okay. He's not wearing those boy shorts either.
Yeah. You said it. Degrassi announced it on my show months ago about what's coming up. Then we have. Oh, go ahead.
That costume. No, I was just saying. Sticks kind of mentioned it. That costume. I know you like it because it's old school. It's nostalgic.
Booty shorts. Let's go.
Whatever. I have never understood that. I mean, like, you got Superman. Okay, that's what they wore on Krypton. So he's just rocking the Krypton styles. Okay, got it.
Yeah, got to keep his chuffs.
Bruce Wayne grew up here
on
Earth. He knows what he's putting on his body don't look right, and he still goes out in public.
He's wearing the Mandex pants.
This is very aerodynamic. All right, you got to keep the bat wing tight.
I dig it.
Hey, at least they gave Robin pants now. Robin didn't have pants for the longest time. He just had little boy shorts.
Fishnets. Just wore shorts and fishnets.
Yes. All right. Next up, we have Gwen Stacy. Spider-Gwen is going to be in your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man season 2. If you haven't watched season 1, I highly recommend it. And this is coming from me. I really enjoyed the series.
It was really fun. I've never had the highest hopes for Marvel animation, mainly because I know how much I enjoy DC animation, and Marvel had kind of shit the bed a handful of times with animation. But X-Men 97 was really good. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't care about canon or them doing whatever they want to do with the story. They put together a fun story and a fun series.
Listen, all those naysayers out there, fuck you, man, because that series is great.
I don't understand what people could complain about in terms of the series. It was fun.
No, because everybody got everything wrong. Like saying, oh, they're changing the minorities of all the characters.
Hold up. You called me up one day pissed off because Harry Thompson Harry
No, because-
Thompson, you thought was transgender.
I thought he was transgender because
you
the guy did.
yelled and screamed for like 30 minutes on the phone.
You know, I
Everybody
thought
got
he
it
was.
wrong. You got it wrong.
But
They
you know
got
what?
it wrong.
You know
we
what?
all got it right over here.
You know what?
Get out of here.
No, you didn't get it right. I tell you what. The whole fact is, you look like a fucking girl. What the fuck you want?
Have you seen the way kids dress now? They wear man buns and
You're fucking
flashy
gay, man.
clothes.
I thought
Get outta here.
I thought they did a
You with the
fantastic
tight ass
job.
members only jacket in the 80s.
Nah, fuck that members only jacket, man.
I
Listen,
think we
you're a
made
man.
an
You're a
hour
friggin'
and
man. That's what you
45
gotta be.
minutes before they really went at each other. I mean, we're good.
Don't look at me. I just show up and he starts.
Oh, I didn't start shit. You started everything.
Oh, they got everything wrong. MF, you got it wrong. You were
The one person I got wrong. I did not listen. I did not say anything about the rest of the fucking series. That one thing. You look like a fucking girl. What do you want me to do?
Hey, in the end, Dom liked the series, and that's what matters.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Enjoyed
Dom
it.
gets something in his head, and then it doesn't happen.
But he enjoyed it.
Saying that.
But he enjoyed it. He
I
enjoyed the
enjoyed
series,
it.
and that's good. He didn't let the
listen.
bullshit
I thought it was
cloud
Harry
his
fucking Osborn,
enjoyment of the show.
not fucking Harry Osborn, Harriet Osborn, because the way you look like a fucking girl. What do you want me to do?
You
I
feel
think
better
they
now?
set things up very well.
Okay.
I think they set things up very nicely for a season 2, and of course, an eventual
You need a
season 3 as
tampon.
well.
You feel like you're on your period tonight, Dom.
Period. I didn't say shit. Period. You don't want to say period.
All right.
We've got
Next
any.
up,
Go ahead.
Yo, I got your exercise video. I gotta show you
Marvel
guys.
Comics and DC Comics have announced they will do a crossover later this year. Thank you to Grassi for scooping this last year. The crossover will come in form of 2 one-shots titled DC Marvel and Marvel DC.
I'm not a huge fan of crossovers. I will be interested to see the creative teams they put on this. That might make me want to read it more.
I think the creative teams for the DC Marvel one will be better than the Marvel DC one.
Yeah, well,
Fuck
that's
you,
not
no.
hard to do.
Fuck you. Spider-Man, anything with Spider-Man in it is gonna be better than anything fucking DC puts out.
What? Do you understand how crossovers work, Tom?
I know how crossovers work. No, you're biased because you're a DC fucking lover. Fuck DC. Dumb comment.
There's a reason we don't review Marvel books on my show.
Because
Joe,
you
what
don't
is
know.
that reason, Joe?
Because they suck.
No, because fucking Marvel's supreme over fucking DC any fucking day.
Yes, you from the guy that picked up a shitty Ahsoka book.
Hey, I remember shitty Ahsoka book. Fuck that.
These are just like
X-Men can take out the entire Justice League. That's all you need.
these are just fun reads, right? I mean, they don't mean anything. They don't
mean
they're
anything.
out.
Jedi.
They're what if. So
They're fun crossover multi.
I don't understand the desire or the who wants this. I don't know. But then again,
Well, listen,
I'm not like I said, I'm not a huge fan of I don't like big events to begin with, so I'm not really hung up on crossovers.
There we go.
But
We got another scoop. The 2 one-shots are to lead into an event.
I was just about to say that.
That's even worse.
I was about to say that. Is it going to go into an event like it did the last time with
an event that doesn't mean anything?
Well,
because you can't.
Well, I hope it
you know,
leads
it's
to a
not like
movie
5 years from
event.
now we're going to look back at this and say, "Well, remember that has some importance now," because it doesn't. It's not going to mean anything.
But it's fun to read and it's fun to see characters that will never interact. When they did the
It depends who.
Titans,
It depends who
Titans,
the creative
X-Men,
team
DC
is.
versus Marvel.
Yo, creative team in Marvel, fucking Liefeld is gonna fucking get the first pencils. Liefeld and Jim Lee. There you go.
Liefeld's not touching Marvel anymore.
I know he's not. That's why I'm
He's quit for the 17th time.
This year.
Hey, listen,
They should
Deathmate was
tell me
actually
can't do Deadpool remarks anymore.
I like Deadmate. I like freaking the Image Universe and Valiant that crossed over. That was pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. To me, it's going to be who's the creative teams for this. Will probably decide whether I feel like reading it or not. If it's people that I don't care about in terms of creative teams, I probably won't read it. And they're probably going to throw out 75,000 covers for this.
Yeah, like Degrassi said, the DC Marvel Omnibus sold like crazy.
listen.
Oh yeah,
the one
there's
thing I hope-
people love this shit.
Personally, I don't understand.
I personally don't, but I'm in the minority. I know people like this a lot.
What I don't want the fucking crossover where Spider-Man turns into fucking Spider-Boy and fucking Wolverine turns into Dark Claw. I don't want that. I want them to integrate universes. We have Batman.
Do you
Batman
understand this is not amalgam?
Listen, what?
Do you understand this is not amalgam? This is a crossover. There
I
is a
know it's
difference.
crossover. I just
You
want
know,
to see.
a real comic book reader would know this.
Hey, Dick. Shh.
Well, that
Let me tell you,
explains
let
it.
me finish
I don't
talking.
know a clue what
I
you're
didn't
talking
finish
about.
I didn't finish talking. Let me finish talking.
What is amalgam? I have no. What's amalgam?
Listen, I'm talking about the
Well, that
fact
was
that
the
I want to
mashup.
see
The
Batman
series.
in the city, freaking goddamn fighting Spider-Man's rogue gallery. I want to see that shit. Hobgoblin fucking fighting Batman. I want to see shit like that.
Want to see Superman docking Spider-Man?
Now, Superman, you leave Superman fight the Sentry and shit like that. I want to see. I just want to see the street level characters fighting street level guys. That's what I want.
Yeah, like I say, it doesn't appeal to me, but I will be very interested to see what creatives they put on this between the two companies.
Well, I hope this leads into movies. I hope after Secret Wars we get a Marvel versus DC movie down the road.
Yeah,
That's the
that
next
would be
big
shit.
thing.
Are
There's
you
nothing
done?
you can do.
That would
What?
be a shit
Are you
show and a
done?
half.
Okay, just making sure you were done before.
I'm not done.
I'll keep going then. Because this garbled talk over there of nonsense is really giving everybody a headache.
Your hat's too tight. That's why you got the headache. So shut up.
No, I got a headache because you called me like, oh fuck this. Oh, Scarlet Harley cover. I would love that. For me, the creative team, ultimate creative team for this will be Mark Waid and Dan Mora on art.
Dan Mora, yes.
Yes.
Now, if they want to do
Mark
it,
Waid and Dan Mora.
And covered by Mark Spears.
Yeah, I'm all
There you
over
go.
that. Let's do it.
Why not?
Mark
Why not
Spears.
Tom Taylor? Why not Tom Taylor? Do I really need Wade? I don't need Mark Wade.
Yeah, you're such a sweaty cock, fucking Bruce.
Are you on a sweaty cock, you said?
I said you're such a sweaty cock because
What's wrong with you? You think you out of gym and look at sweaty cocks?
You're actually a prick. You're a fucking prick.
All right. And that concludes the news for the week.
And Bruce is a prick. There you go. That's the end of the news right there. Bastard.
Yeah. Jedi, you got the floor, buddy.
Well, as promised at the beginning of the show, for those that might still be hanging around, final segment. We have a little fun. Not gonna do any prison pen pals. I'm not gonna do any anything too fun. I guess maybe not quite as fun as we usually do, but we are gonna do a Is That Australia segment, where I go through and throw up some headlines of something that may or may not have taken place in Australia, and the panel and the chat is free to throw their guesses up and see what they think.
Spiders and snakes and crocs.
Hey, Robert,
criminals.
it almost happened. It almost happened.
Yes.
And
Donks.
Disney bought Fox. So
All right, first up. Deadly snake found inside family's washing machine. Did that happen in Australia?
Oh, I would have to know what kind of snake it is, but that's definitely something that can
Deadly
happen
one.
in Australia. It also is something that can happen in California.
yeah, it just happened in a fucking box of bananas here in New York City, I think.
I'm gonna go with yes, because it's a
That's still the
highly
subject,
likely
yeah.
thing that can happen in Australia.
Bruce, what do you think?
Australia.
Australia? Sticks, can you hear me?
Can you just wave?
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say no. It's not Australia. I'm gonna say that's the Philippines.
Okay. Terry says no. No one else has thrown up a guess yet. It did happen in Australia. An Australian snake catcher responded to a family's home where the world's second most venomous snake was found in a washing machine.
Good one.
The Hudson Snake Catching Service, because they have so many snakes, they have a company that just catches them. Posted the video where this family discovered this snake, and yeah, pretty terrifying. I had I've been to Australia a couple times, but I've never been anywhere outside of the city, I guess, because fuck this.
They show up, those snakes show up in the city too, but
No thank you.
that would bug me. I found plenty of snakes in my house. Never in the washing machine. That would
It doesn't say what kind of snake.
How the fuck does it a washing machine? That's the whole
second
thing.
deadliest.
No, I don't think it did say what kind of snake it was, or if it did, I didn't capture it. I don't think it
It was
actually
just
said.
a trouser snake.
Yeah, but how did it get in the washing machine? Would it go through the back, roll through the back into the washing machine itself?
It
They're
flew up through the
snakes.
drain. They can come up
Open.
through the They can come up through the toilet, Dom. You didn't know that?
Yeah, I know they could, but I'm saying, but a washing machine, you know, you have the cables and the tubes.
The company I work for wanted me to take a trip to Australia, and we're talking about out in the outback. And they said when you get there, you have to go through snake training. And I'm like, okay, we're done. I'm not going to Australia. This opportunity is nixed before it ever
Indiana
began.
Jones, you're afraid of snakes?
I hate snakes.
Where's our show? Nope.
We're on the same page.
All right. Next is a snake catcher takes barbecue apart to remove large python.
I saw this. This is not Australia. Maybe? Not Australia. I think I saw this somewhere. Maybe.
Yeah, it's a python, so I'm gonna lean away from Australia, because it's like, why would you import a snake into Australia? You have enough snakes.
So it can eat the other snake.
bring
Maybe.
something
I
else
have no
to
idea. All right. Gotta be Florida, Terry said. Terry's actively playing our game. Everybody believes this is not in Australia?
No.
Correct. Yeah, no.
It was. An Australian reptile wrangler responded to a Queensland home where a massive coral carpet python was found hiding inside a resident's barbecue grill.
Yeah, you would cook that shit, man.
That's not what you want to barbecue. I can't do an accent.
Hey, people
we
eat steak.
need Sam on here to do accents.
Why do people live in that country?
Yeah. If it ain't the freaking snakes, it's the spiders. If it ain't the spiders,
spiders
it's
are
the fucking
the huntsman
fly.
spider,
Who the fuck knows?
what is it? The huntsman spider, or the whatever, the huge one that they have down there that's like massive. Oh god.
They have a deadly spider in Australia that's about the size of a nickel, and it likes to hang out in swimming pools. And of course, it can walk on water, so it can just like sneak right up on you. Fuck off.
I mean, you gotta drink.
No, thank you.
You gotta drink a lot of Coopers and Fosters to get past all the shit that goes on down there.
You got to be a brave son of a bitch to be a handler. And fuck that, dude. I don't know what kind of training they get. All right. Store employees. Here you go, Dom. Dom answered this one earlier. He's in my head. Store employees find venomous snake in banana shipment.
Yes. This one is
Dom
domestic.
talked about this one. Yeah, Dom talked about this one earlier. If you were paying attention, this happened in
Where did it happen again?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Yeah. A conservation officer was called to a New Hampshire grocery store where the shipment of bananas was found concealing an unwanted hitchhiker, a venomous snake. It was an ornate cat-eyed snake from let's see, where is it? South America or something like that?
Ecuador.
Those are the bad ones. If
Ecuador?
if they got the cat eyes, diamond shape cat eyes,
You know what the funny thing is?
stay away.
You know, some crazy shit. So in my hotel, Dos Caminos is there. And so in the kitchen, they were cutting up like a head of lettuce. They were cutting like a head of lettuce. And when they cut the lettuce, a fucking frog jumped out of the goddamn head of lettuce.
What?
It was a frog that fucking came out of the lettuce. And they had to capture it. It was fucking alive. So sometimes
I just want to know.
What has happened?
They drink strychnine too.
The restaurant where I work, they were cutting. They were making a salad, and they had a head of lettuce, and when they cut it, a fucking frog jumped out of it. Fucking funny.
I love that Degrassi. I don't know if Degrassi, even because I love it. I love it. You call your grandfather Peepaw. I love it. Absolutely.
If they're Pentecostal, it's a safe bet that yes, they would be called Peepaw.
Dos Caminos does rule, but the whole fact it was funny when the girl was cutting the head of lettuce, the frog just freaking jumped out. Everybody started screaming. Like, oh, I'm like,
ew, bot flies, nasty.
Yeah, bot flies are nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nasty shit all over the world. Isn't there like a fish in the Nile that swims up your pee hole? No, I don't want to deal with that shit either.
I think that's in the Amazon.
Is that the Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce knows about that very well.
No, nobody wants dickhole fish.
Dickhole fish.
Oh. Moving on. All right. Police seek escaped emu for felony fleeing and disorderly conduct.
What are they fucking doing? The insurance commercials? The car insurance
that
commercials?
happened in Australia.
Australia, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this feels safe. Although I've had emu farms around here where I live as well.
Emu.
More llamas than anything else, but I've seen some emu.
Is it what's the name of the emu for that insurance company?
Yeah, insurance company. Emu.
Limu.
I think it's Emu.
Emu and Doug.
Emu. Yeah.
All right. Did this happen in Australia?
No.
It did not. It's in Mississippi. Mississippi police seek escaped emu for felony fleeing and disorderly conduct. They said if you run across Emu the Great, who is an Australian native bird, by the way, please use all caution.
They're pricks.
If you come into contact with the suspect, he's known to charge anyone standing in the way of his freedom. So.
They are pricks. I will tell you, they are bastards.
Emu.
They will come at you.
And
those red eyes.
Right. Yeah, they're mean birds.
They're the fucking dinosaurs, man.
They're dinosaurs. Yeah. All right. Reptile Wrangler removes 102 venomous snakes from a single property.
Australia.
I mean, this could be Mississippi as well.
It could be.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know they are dinosaurs. I know. That's why I said dinosaurs, living dinosaurs.
102 snakes from a single
102
property?
snakes in
That
one
is
property.
nonetheless.
I'm going to go with
That's even
Dom's
worse.
mouth.
It's one thing to have 102
You're an
snakes.
asshole, man. You're an asshole.
Volley has been served.
G'day, mate.
I'm
All
going
right,
to say
I
this
actually
is a
can't remember
curveball.
where this happened. I actually can't remember where.
I'm going to say it's a curveball, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
Those
Australia.
snakes, the 102 snakes with dildos that were in freaking Bruce of his ass. They'll go back and forth in a single party. There you go, man.
Yeah. Wow, that was bad. That was
was
really
it?
bad.
It did happen in Australia.
It did happen to Bruce's ass. There you go.
An Australian
Yeah,
wrangler
piggyback off my joke.
was
It's
called to a
please.
home where a report of snake sighting ended up leaving 102 venomous snakes. A lot of them were babies, but it was the red-bellied black snakes, and they were in the midst of having babies.
They were in the
Baby
mating
snakes.
season.
Baby snakes are the worst. They do not know how to regulate their venom, so they just dump it all in. Bad. Baby snakes bad.
Shark takes a big bite out of surfer's board.
That could be anywhere.
Australia.
California.
No, but Australia
I can't
has
make it too easy. I got to make it
Australia has an inordinate amount of shark attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did you see about the woman that was taking pictures and trying to take a picture of a great white? He bit her hand off. It was just a story. I was
That's
like, what the
dumb.
fuck?
You don't get in the water and take
They
pictures.
done games.
Great white.
I know. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
I'm gonna take a picture. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm going with Australia. I just percentage wise, it's a safe bet that it could be Australia.
Not California.
If it was Australia, or you wanna go out on a limb and guess what kind of shark it was?
A mako shark.
A bull shark.
Hammerhead.
It wasn't Australia. It was a whaler, a bronze whaler shark. Took a bite of this man's surfboard. And actually, we can't do videos on here because I'm not technical, but this guy, for as lucky as he was, and he admits that he was lucky, was about as calm and cool Australian dude as you will ever run into.
He probably
most of them seem very even keel about all of the dangers they live in.
Dude, he's close to petting sharks every fucking day surfing. That's why he's all calm and cool. He probably fucking goddamn rides the sharks with he does what fucking Chuck Norris does.
You're taking your life in your hands just doing your damn laundry.
Yeah.
When you're sleeping, you wake up, a snake is on one side, a spider's on the other side. What do you want?
They said apparently the worst thing
you can do out of there. That's what I
want. Here at Renovision, we're not responsible for providing you with how to escape from a shark. There's plenty of other YouTube channels that will be happy to tell you how to do that. They say the worst thing you can do is try to swim away from a shark, though. You have to face off with it and punch it, and because if you swim it, if you try to swim away, they swim faster and they go grab your leg.
Significantly faster.
So best thing to do, which is kind of what this guy said he did. He just kind of squared up with it and punched it. And
I hear you what, punch it in the nose or gouge it in its eyes. That's what I've heard. But don't quote me.
Fart. That's how you get rid of them. I would probably be doing a lot more than farting, but that might be good too.
Sorry, your Batman.
He can chase the brown fish while I swim away.
Oh yeah.
My Batman camouflage.
Got the bat friggin' the shark repellent.
Yeah, repellent.
Yeah.
I think that's the last one, guys. It is. It's the last one.
It was good.
Hope you enjoyed it. Not as sexy as prison.
I got to bring back our old. Is it Florida or Arizona?
Yeah, we haven't done that
sometime soon. It's been a while. It's been lying dormant. So well. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Nice tight 2 hours tonight. Good job, boys. I like a nice tight 2 hour show. Appreciate y'all hanging out. If you haven't sub up to Renovision, sub up Bruce at Kingdom of Nerds, Sticks over at Six Boy 73. I got a channel floating out there. Check out Dom on the Instagrams and check out Dom every Thursday.
Look for me on Whatnot.
Yeah, look for Jedi on Whatnot.
I'm there.
I need your Whatnot handles and everything. I'll throw that in the slide.
I'm doing a Vampirella show tomorrow, maybe. So I figure if I don't.
Oh, nice. I'll look for that. Try to pop in because I always like. It's just fun looking at Vampirella covers, to tell you the truth. Dom, you want to plug your wrestling show on Thursdays?
Yeah, Thursday nights at 9:00. Absolute Geek presents Off the Mat wrestling show. So all you wrestling fans out there, if you like wrestling and like to talk about it, me, Sticks, and Matt are on the job of doing the best damn wrestling report we possibly can.
Thank you, Absolute Geek. I know you have dressed her exceptionally well from watching SNS, so I look forward to that. And what time's on Thursday is that?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So you can catch that on Styx's channel?
No, you can catch that on
Absolute Geek. Well, yeah. Styx streams it too.
Well, Styx streams it.
And come on, Styx would like to break 5 viewers in one stream. Give him some viewers.
Right. Throw me a bone.
But no, you guys do a great job with the wrestling stuff. It's good stuff. It's fantastic. I'm waiting for the pictures. Bruce, what do you got on tap?
We are doing a Sunday show, the other comic book show. At some point, I'm going to do a 1,500 subscriber giveaway show, giving away a bunch of comics I don't need anymore. So I'm going to give them to my viewers. We're going to go over FOC Sunday. And here are some previews of FOC this week. Amazing Spider-Man is resetting, and we're getting not 1, 2 1 in 200 covers.
Nice.
There's one,
Greg.
and here's two.
Actually, I like that one.
Is that
That's
Bermejo?
Bermejo.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
And also, Amazing Spider-Man 70 is on FOC also. Before, I guess they're releasing the same week, which is
Hold
stupid.
up.
Thank you, Cosmic.
Is that Bermejo? Is that the 70s TV show Spider-Man?
It looks like it.
It's,
I
I
don't
think it is.
close.
I like it.
Yeah, because look at the hands. I don't know because the
it's
Like
not
it-
Japanese Spider-Man, who's
Get
my
No.
favorite.
Web shooters. Yeah, no,
And,
you got the
we're
web
getting-
shooters. Yeah,
What was that?
Yeah.
No, the way he's
those were his hand
wrinkled.
web shooters. Yeah.
It's a good Bermejo cover, but there's going to be 8 million goddamn covers.
Yeah, and it's like 20 covers, and that's not even the exclusive yet.
Yeah.
Plus, we're getting a 1 in 200 on Amazing Spider-Man 70 from our favorite beloved artist, Frank.
Ooh.
1
Oh,
in
yeah,
200
this one.
that is.
This one where you can't make out the anatomy
oh,
because
so you got the black cat looks like a bag of nickels.
I'm like, is that her arm? Oh no, that's her chest going into her chest lumps. And
He's special.
Frank, I love you, Frank.
And we're
but-
getting a
Come on, man.
facsimile from one of the most iconic comic books ever from 1977. Star Wars #1 is getting a facsimile.
Four
And
cover too.
Ordway is
Again.
doing a 1 in 25. This will probably be $100 book by the time it hits the stores.
Oh, that's actually fucking nice. I like that, but that's
that
not
is
final
nice
art.
for
We
the
don't
black
know.
and white.
It's not final. If they do that, it's not final art. But we're supposed to be getting a #1 foil, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, is there foil?
There is a foil cover that's supposed to be coming out too.
You sure?
Yeah.
Where is Star Wars?
Ed Sharp, but I'm not going to be I'm not going to be fooled into buying Star Wars books anymore.
Yes, there is a foil. Ugh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Hey, I'm
Hey, look, his pants
surprised
are
to
up.
hear
His
that,
pants are up in that corner panel.
yeah, I know, right? There you go.
Sticks. I would have thought with the movie Minecraft coming out, Sticks, I would have thought people would be flooding to your channel to learn how to chop wood and dig holes. And
Mindstone and
Well,
build
well,
redstone things.
I play Fortnite, not Minecraft.
Maybe
Oh, okay. Well,
maybe
okay.
if
Well, maybe you should-
walk doing your
Hey,
streams, you'll get
you don't
more
play
views.
Minecraft, Sticks?
Got to play to the
I
audience.
used to play Minecraft. I don't have Minecraft on my PlayStation. Or maybe I do. I might.
You got anything for Monday, Bruce?
Monday Madness. We're probably covering. If I don't do Monday Madness, I'll do See You Next Tuesday. If I don't do See You Next Tuesday, I'll do Thirsty Thursdays. Either way, I'm doing another show. Plus,
What about Fuck You Wednesdays?
and Max is back to streaming, so the Power Hour will be returning some point, either Tuesday or Thursday.
I hear Max is the power bottom in that.
He is
Just
a
do
power
a-
bottom.
Just do it. Just wait Wednesday. How's that?
Just wait Wednesday. And I want to start a series of videos highlighting DCU logo variants that you can find in the wild. That'll be a weekly release. I just have to set it up. Plus, I'll be doing hard to find variant covers that no one's looking for but are out there. I'll be doing a series of more content being released every week.
I think you could do it a foreign safari show.
I'm not doing foreign books. They smell like cheese. And I'm on the road to 2K, so hopefully I get the 2K this year. And I'm taking you guys with me.
Nice.
Who else is going to tell you what books not to read each week on Sunday?
Terry, when Dom chops wood, it has nothing to do with trees, though. Just you know.
And Joe's Dueling has been an integral part of my success on my channel. I thank you, Joe,
thank you,
for
sir.
so much work you put in every week for my show.
I appreciate it. I just show up. Be my affable
Showing up
self.
is better. It's good enough.
More than I do.
I've had other panelists show up and it's just like, what are they doing here?
I don't know what I'm doing here.
True.
If you haven't watched it, leading into us every week is the CBSI Hot 10 with Pete running down the hottest 10 books that are heating up the market that week, followed by us at 9:30 on Fridays. Stixie, you got anything for SNS tomorrow night? Anything? Matt's still there. Matt, you got anything special planned for tomorrow for SNS?
I will have my time tunnel. I don't know what Matt has planned. I have my time tunnel tomorrow night.
There you go.
So stop by and have some fun with us. And
you guys are on it. You guys are on
covers,
what?
bad covers.
Is it 8 o'clock or 9
Hot
o'clock?
cover of the week.
I got to fix this slide.
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Eastern. Saturday night special. Always a fun time. Never know what you're going to get. Never know who's going to show up.
That's true.
Always fun. And if Sam's there, you get some singing. On Sunday, Tales from the Dark Side for all your Star Wars needs with Wayseeker and JJ and Dom and Marco. Anything planned for any big Star Wars news coming up outside of that facsimile there, Dom?
Well,
Andor?
you got Star Wars Celebration that's happening in April. So there's a couple of things that are happening. You have Andor coming, and you have Star Wars Celebration. You got May 4th. So you got a couple of big events with Star Wars that are going to be happening in the next couple of months. So we'll see. We'll find something. Hopefully we find out the next animated series, what's going to happen this year, if we get another animated series or what. So we'll see.
Good old Star Wars news. And on Wednesdays, check out Pete, Dub, and Marco for the Tack Show at 9:15 on Wednesdays, where they run down all kinds of fun comic characters and books, and Dub always has some decent news out there as well. And Marco, you never know what you're going to get. You might get a story about shoes for a half hour. You never know what you're going to get, but it's always interesting. It's a fun time. So check out the channel, check out Bruce's channel, check out Absolute Geek for the wrestling show. A lot of stuff out there for you all.
Yay.
We appreciate you all coming and hanging out and joining us every Friday. We appreciate your support of the channel and the show. And boys, you got any fun last words for this Friday? There we go. That's what we got. So have a safe weekend, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you next week.
Qualified. The qualified.